Champions of Africa against the champions of Europe. Unfortunately for both teams, neither can now make the semi-finals. That lineup is complete. But both have targets that are achievable during the next hour and a half or so. As the announcer says, it is really warm. Humidity is mercifully a little lower, but that temperature is hot. It's come down a couple of degrees, but really the conditions are ideal for sitting under a tree and sipping a cold drink, not perhaps for playing a full-blooded match of five-a-side football. But these two teams are going to give it their all. Brazil and Iran have sealed the two semi-final places from Group A. That is signed and sealed. But Turkey have never scored a goal in Paralympic five-a-side football, and this is going to be their 8th match. Morocco have never won a point in this, their first championship. The anthems first, here's Morocco's.
The national anthem of Turkey.
Senhoras e senhores, o hino nacional da Turquia.
So to the two teams. And Morocco started wonderfully, scored the opening goal, their first ever in Paralympic competition against Brazil, of all teams, the 3 times Paralympic champions. They conceded 3 goals, but did force the best from Brazil. Number 8, Zouhair SNISLA, the 17-year-old forward, is starting today for the first time. And that's because, well, there are only 4 players named as official substitutes. Abderrazak Hatab, their star forward, the man who's had 20 of their 30 shots on goal, and the man who scored against Brazil, is injured and can't compete today. They've also got Sami Ibarra, their previous #1 goalkeeper, on the bench because he was injured in the previous match too. Turkey then, well, started with that 0-0 draw against Iran. That was a really good game, but they were outclassed by Brazil. now find themselves unable to reach the last four, which would have been definitely a target for them, having won the European Championship last year. Abdullah's had a good tournament. He's a super strong defender. But who's going to get the first ever goal for Turkey in Paralympic five-a-side football? Might it be Celal, the number 10? Also only 4 on their substitutes bench as well. If you were watching the Turkey-Brazil match, you'll have seen Erkan Bayraktar aim a little kidney punch at one of his opponents, for which he was sent off. So he's suspended today. Yeah, he has been named in the stadium, but he won't be taking part today. Today's match referee, first referee, is from Brazil, Jaime Guimarães, assisted by Germinal Lubrano of Argentina and Stuart Winton from Great Britain. Always 2 referees on the field at all times. And now the handshakes. Well, the team that finishes third in the group, and that will be Turkey unless they lose this match, will go into the 5th and 6th place playoff. And Turkey, in their previous appearance in the football five-a-side in London, were 8th out of 8, so they'll want to do that and guarantee an improvement 4 years on. But for Morocco, what's to lose, really? They've lost their opening 2 matches. If this is a draw, they finish bottom of the table, so they might as well give it a go today. That's the hope anyway, that they'll make it a good, entertaining, open match. There'll be plenty of chances. We're averaging just 1.4 goals per game in the 10 matches so far in football five-a-side. The very first match, Brazil 3, Morocco 1, produced 4, and no match since then has had more than 2 goals in it. So it would be nice to see a few chances. It's tough though, quite evidently. The goalkeepers can see, and the target is not very big. 3 meters by 2 meters. We have been amazed by the high standard of play once again, and learn to further appreciate the terrific talent that these players demonstrate. Turkey's coach John Ball led them to that European title last year. They had 13 shots against Iran in their opening match and struck the post, but only managed 2 attempts against Brazil. So Brazil have won the group. Iran confirmed in 2nd place after those 2 sides drew 0-0 earlier in the day. It's 3rd place these 2 teams are battling for. And a chance to end up 5th at these Paralympic Games. Good to see a fair-sized crowd has gathered. Refereeing team just double-checking all the blindfolds of the players. It's absolutely crucial, of course, that fairness is ensured, that nobody can see anything at all. Some of the athletes do have a little bit of sight, some are completely blind. The blindfolds have to be in place for all athletes. And whenever a blindfold comes away or there's any doubt about the bandaging underneath, that athlete will be checked over by match officials and delegates from the International Blind Sports Federation. Here we go then. Who's going to finish third in Pool A? Brazil have won the group, Iran second, but will it be Turkey or Morocco that heads into the 5th and 6th place playoff? Turkey are in the red, it's Morocco in the light green. And Otman Driouche, the number 3, and Ahmed El Azouzi, the tall figure alongside him, bringing the ball clear for Morocco. It's nicely played. Here's El Azouzi with a really good first touch. And SNISLA, two exchanging passes remarkably well. Emrah, forward for Turkey. He's had more shots on goal than any other player in the Turkish camp, with 7 out of the 15 they've managed so far. Emrah, the number 7 on the far side. He was the man that got most of their goals in that European Championship success last year. How close can he get to the penalty area here? Emrah for Turkey. Early shot, but comfortable, very comfortable for Ayub Sarak. Starting for the first time at the Paralympic Games after the injury to Sami Abara. Recall if you saw Morocco's match against Iran that he let a goal in rather disappointingly to give Iran the lead, and not long afterwards landed heavily on his shoulder and was replaced. Chalal was battling there for Turkey. Here's Abdullah. Now El Azouzi, the only Morocco player to play all 100 minutes prior to today's match, ever present for them. Ball's got metal plates, ball bearings inside it, so you hear the rattling sound, which is absolutely essential to the players in trying to locate it. Chalal trying to spread the play towards Emrah. Well done by El Azouzi. Got a little tug back from Emrah. Referees let that one go with the advantage to Morocco. Chalal with the interception. And Chalal into a bit of space here. And still Chalal. He got the nutmeg on Hussam Gili. Crowd want to get involved, but it does make it difficult for the players. Abdullah, and still Abdullah. He just slipped at the crucial moment there. Goalkeeper can't come out of that area, which is extends only 2 meters from goal at any one point. It's 5 meters across. SNISLA, that was lovely skill. He elected to try and find the pass to El Azouzi. Well done by Emrah. SNISLA with a chance to reset. Oh. Well, wasn't a bad shooting chance. He was on the edge of the penalty area. Here was the run by Abdullah, and just the slip. Emrah OCAL for Turkey, and no foul will be given against Hussam Gili. Nice turn by El Azouzi. Trying to play it through for himself, and it nearly came off. It's a lovely piece of skill. Foul was given against Zouhair SNISLA. First team foul is announced. You're allowed 3. When it gets to 4 in a half of 25 minutes, then there'll be a kick awarded from the 8-meter penalty mark. Oh, that was a well-played move by Turkey. Celal able to find Emrah with the diagonal ball. Emrah just off balance as he struck it, falling away. Change of direction. Here's Celal. Quick steps away from El Azouzi. Now Gilly sent the wrong way. He just maneuvered the man out the way without locating the ball. Celal still trying. Degree of panic in the Morocco defence. But with help from Driouche here, they've cleared the lines. Good turn by SNISLA. And now it's opening up. Oh, he caught that really well. Really good strike from the 17-year-old. And Ali Aktash had to move swiftly here. It's a good catch. Referee making sure Ibrahim Uzum's blindfold is in place. I want to check SNISLA as well. A lot of players are wearing protective headbands as well, which is encouraged because of the occasional collision between players. But it's not an obligatory piece of kit to wear. Encouragement here for Hassan Satay, who is going to come on for Turkey. Emrah is going to be the first to take a rest. It's Abdullah who has left the field. Emrah, assuming that his blindfold passes muster, is going to come back on. So here is Celal. Morocco holding their own, but Turkey on the front foot here. Driouche with a long ball forward. He's a cool customer, isn't he, the Morocco coach? Hassan Satay for Turkey. Now Emrah. El Azouzi right over there on the right-hand boards. Hassan keeping him honest. Hassan nearly winning the ball. El Azouzi for SNISLA. Ibrahim with the initial challenge. There's been a bit of grappling because Ibrahim's number has come loose on the back of his shirt. Here's Emrah on the run. Gilly made himself a wide target. Gilly has lost his blindfold completely in the act of making that challenge. Judged a second team foul against Morocco. It's a good 15 meters from goal on the right side here for Turkey. So it won't be a direct shot, but they might maneuver it swiftly. See if they can stealthily get closer before unleashing. Emrah's ball came off El Azouzi. That will be the corner to Turkey. And so Ayub Sarak will set about organising his defence for this. Looks like Chelal Choban will be the one to sprint out from the corner. He's trying to find the ball across to Hassan. Hassan's won it back. Good position now. He just overran it. And that was a good foot in by Gilly. Chelal again for Turkey. Good little spell for the European champions. Super turn by Hassan. Too many defenders in the way though. He's won it back again. Morocco struggling to get out of their own half at the moment. That one's for Emrah. Only one defender in front of him here. If he can make the switch, he has to go back. SNISLA with the block. Almost got away, SNISLA. He's made good ground down the side. El Azouzi the target. A few gaps in the Turkish defence here. Now El Azouzi. Got a job to keep it in though. You hear the regular shouts from the players who haven't got the ball of Voy. The defenders have to make their presence clear to the forwards, since the attacking team has the ball and that's making a noise, so that's giving a hint to the defender. The defender has to alert the attacking team to his presence for fairness and for safety reasons. Now, this is Hassan. Well, he followed through on the goalkeeper. Sarak did what he had to do and just formed a wall right on the edge of his goalkeeper's area. Knew full well that Hassan was going to come in and probably deliver a whack as he went for the shot. Took a couple of studs, didn't he? But fine to continue. Now, SNISLA, bit of a gap here for Morocco. He's frustrated with the quality of the strike. Zouhair, SNISLA. Hassan. Got away from El Azouzi, but not from Driouche. And defending as a unit is so crucial in this form of the game. One player forces the attacker to turn in one direction, the teammate adjusts or lies in wait to make the tackle. SNISLA, lovely little swivel of the hips. Well, he's getting closer. Confidence will be building. Hassan. It's quite end-to-end at the moment. Hassan up against the last man. And Gilly did well there. Essentially made that challenge. El Azouzi for Morocco. Away from Emrah. And the shot is a good one. Another decent save from Ali Aktash. Been the busier of the two goalkeepers. Morocco have forced him into two decent saves. Gonna have to be back the requisite distance, the 5 meters, the two-man wall. Emrah. Tough to locate the ball, moving very slowly across the edge of the penalty area. Hassan. El Azouzi with a good intervention. And there's only one defender to beat here for El Azouzi. On he goes, on he goes! Ali Aktash to the rescue again for Turkey. Another fine run from Ahmed El Azouzi. Right from the start of that counter-attack, Turkey was short of numbers. It's a good save. Mohamed Daoudi, the Morocco captain, on for the young man SNISLA. Karaman with his first minutes of the game for Turkey. Daoudi, 33 years of age, also competes in goalball. Been playing with the blind football team for a couple of years. So less than 10 minutes to half-time here, and we await the opening goal. Karaman trying to make inroads for Turkey. Hassan. And a couple of promising runs. Nice little switch. Ooh, he got the shot away. Rebound was tough to find off the goalkeeper. That was one of those awkward moments. He got close to goal and there was still a defender in the way. Can easily get a deflection past the goalkeeper, or the keeper can be unsighted. Just formed a low barrier. Ayub Sarah was enough to keep the shot out. Well, Hassan's picked it up well here. Good tackle, Driouche. Read it really well. Hassan's defended from the front pretty admirably though for Turkey. It's never made it comfortable for the Morocco defenders, even when they've won the initial ball. Now Ibrahim with the battle on the boards with Daoudi, the man who's just come on. Zouhair, if he just collected that first time, touch in front of him, would have been promising. Now they've got the message that Daoudi's in a bit of space on this near side. Karaman coming back for Turkey, but they're disinclined to bring back all 4 players, Turkey. Evidence of attacking intent. Karaman. Once he'd missed the initial strike, it was difficult to recover balance and collect the ball close enough to strike it goalwards again. El Azouzi towards Daoudi. Karaman came in, read the angle of the ball well. Hassan still here. Got really close to goal. Good save again from Sarak. Good encouragement for Turkey. Had a couple of good moments now in the last few minutes. Back comes Abdullah. Again, only when the officials are completely happy with the blindfolds is the game okay to continue. So, Morocco, long ball from the goalkeeper, good ball to El Azouzi too. Picked it up by the boards. Too much for Daoudi to keep in. Turkey have called a timeout. They'll have a 1-minute timeout. Both teams get 1 timeout per half. Chance for the crowd to get involved. Have to be quiet, of course, while the play is going on. Just imagine how these athletes are having to concentrate on the sound all around them, from coaching staff, from guides, from goalkeepers, from fellow players, from the ball, I guess most importantly, from their opponents. Using all those sounds constantly to try and make a picture in their minds of what is going on in front of them and where they are in relation to other players in the goal. They've got tremendous physical attributes and they're great ball players, but it's the concentration that one has to imagine takes an extraordinary mental toll on the players during the course of a match. You have to be prepared to mix it as well, as we're seeing in this little montage. Some super skill by Ahmed El Azouzi, and perhaps he's the one man who is standing out more than any other at the moment in this contest. The fact that he's been on the field for every second of all 3 of Morocco's matches would tend to indicate that they value him pretty highly as well. It's hard not to imagine that in future years, maybe the quality and the reliability of the blindfolds won't be improved, but the refereeing staff are doing a good job of making absolutely certain that there's complete fairness. Now Hassan's in here. Ooh, the first touch was critical. And it just got caught under his boot. Morocco slightly fortunate to escape that situation. Now El Azouzi up against Ibrahim here, who's a redoubtable defender. Daoudi just trying to bluster his way through. 6 minutes to half time. Hassan. He's been Turkey's best attacker. Abdullah's diagonal ball. Hassan once again from this left side always. Oh, that was a good shot, and you know it almost snuck through. Ayub Sorak. And that ball's not rolling out of play. Ibrahim has collected it well. El Azouzi from halfway, nice little turn, only two defenders. Oh, and he got the shot away low, and he got it down close to the goalkeeper, which can be difficult, but another good save. Are we going to see a goal today in the football five-a-side? Maybe now. Karaman, not for the first time, just couldn't get the shot away. Gidley battling him and winning for the time being. Here's Abdullah. Well, El Azouzi reckoned he could nip in, and he did. Now El Azouzi, oh, the whistle's gone for a free kick to Morocco. Well, El Azouzi was about to get into the penalty box there. Well, there had to have been an advantage for El Azouzi. I think Morocco are very unlucky there. He's brought it back for a free kick, central position, 10 metres out. Far better position in open play. Anyway, it's gone. Well, Hassan has had a good spell. Emrah is back on for Turkey. But I'm not sure Morocco will be too sad that Hassan's taking his seat for a couple of minutes. 4 minutes to half time, 4 minutes 9 seconds. Moroccan guide in action for the first time. It's about 11 metres out, it's a long way. El Azouzi getting closer though and striking right into the wall. Abdullah barely flinched, but then that is a painful collision between Emrah and El Azouzi. Well, Azouzi put him in the boards, to be honest. He's got a yellow card in the tournament already, El Azouzi. If he gets another one, that'll be a suspension for the next match, for the playoff match. He's a little fortunate there. Because the players generally know how close they are to the boards. He went in hard there. Emrah on the run for Turkey. Good little dummy. And again, he was 9-10 metres out when he took the shot. Morocco timeout. 2:50 left on the clock in the first half. As we take a look at that last effort from Emrah. Some congratulations for the Moroccan players from the coach. Stats say that Turkey have had slightly more of the ball at 55%, but Morocco are playing on the counter. They're playing effectively on the counter. They've had 4 shots on target to Turkey's 3. And even though Hassan caused a bit of mayhem in the Morocco defence, You'd say that Morocco have had just the better of it in terms of good chances. Morocco must win the game to move up a place in the table. As things stand, they'll finish bottom of the pile and go into the playoff for 7th and 8th. For Turkey, a draw will do, and they'll finish 3rd and play off for 5th place. But surely Turkey will want to score their first goal in football five-a-side. In London, they had a series of losses, some heavy to China and Brazil, some a little closer to France and Iran. They were beaten 2-0 by Great Britain in the playoffs as well. Here they got a point against Iran, but then lost 2-0 to Brazil. They're a much better side than they were 4 years ago, but they haven't got the goals to prove it yet. Here's Daoudi for Morocco, and there's just a pull at the shirt of Daoudi. Yeah, Daoudi, having just been involved in that passage of play, is coming off here. SNISLA is going to replace him for the last couple of minutes of the first half. Morocco corner to restart play then. 2 minutes 32 left in the first half. SNISLA, and there was interference off the ball there. Indirect free kicks don't count towards team fouls. It was the blocking by Morocco, often from the corners. The player who touches the ball initially then runs out in front of the ball carrier to kind of clear his way a little bit. And Morocco did that a little overzealously from that corner. El Azouzi it was, who has made a good interception of that diagonal ball. Now, can SNISLA pick this up? He knew it was in his area of the field, just couldn't get there first time. Used the boards to find it. Abdullah staying strong, leaning into his man, but SNISLA's got it. Oh, another good save, Ali Aktash. Kept it low, wasn't a bad thing, but there was no gaps in the goalkeeper. He got down well to save it. El Azouzi battling here with Recep, who's come on for Turkey. El Azouzi forward, one for SNISLA to try and locate here. That's a goal kick, too much pace on it. 54 seconds left in the half. No goals, but maybe now Emrah from the long ball, and Emrah finding a route in here, and Emrah scored! And it will count. And Emrah got all the way into the goalkeeper's area before he put that in. And Sarak is saying he kicked it out of the goalkeeper's hands. But Emrah, with that determined burst, just kept on going, drove right through the goalkeeper, and he and the ball went through and in. Well, it's questionable. Sarak is right there, makes the initial save, and then Emrah just follows straight through him. Well, the referee's explaining, you can hear, perhaps first he kicks the ball, then you, basically. And it will count, and it's Turkey's first ever goal in Paralympic five-a-side football. He doesn't think it should have counted, that's for sure. But But looking at the replay, does the goalkeeper have it under control? That's the question. He's made the save. All forwards would tell you it was there to be played. Another look. Well, he's blocking with the gloves and he tries to lift. The problem is Zouhair doesn't hold his ground. He's trying to lift the ball up and away, and it gives the impression that he's not got it under full control. It's tough to ask for more courage when you're in that situation and the striker's bearing down, but if you're in Emrah's position, you have every right to go for it. Goalkeepers get such protection in football. You expect the whistle to go for a foul, but I'm inclined to agree with the officials that it should count in the end, and it does. And Morocco are slightly hard done by because they've had good chances. But with seconds to the break, it looks like Turkey are going to have the lead. SNISLA with the last run. There are only 5 seconds. It nearly came for him. But when the restart is taken, the hooter will sound. And it's Turkey who lead, and Turkey who are set for 3rd place in Group A at half-time. Some good saves from Ali Aktaş in the Turkish goal. Emrah has scored and made a little bit of history for the Turkish team. Their first goal in football five-a-side at the Paralympic Games. Tough on Morocco, who've been decent enough, but at half-time it's Morocco 0, Turkey 1. Doubtless there'll be 1 or 2 conversations between the Morocco coaching staff and the officials at half-time just for further clarification. Nothing that can be done now. And you would certainly say the officials had very good positioning, had a clear view of what happened and were able to explain the decision immediately. Morocco with slightly the greater number of shots on goal and shots on target, but not much between the teams. It's been pretty even. It's one of the most difficult aspects of being a goalkeeper in football five-a-side. You've got that small area to command. But when a player's running in on goal, you know he's not going to stop. His momentum is going to take him right into you, whatever happens. And it does become a test of courage. Just have to stand there, stop the ball, and take the blow, and hope, I suppose, for some protection from the referee. The thing with Emrah was that he made good contact with the ball as he came in. Here are the highlights of the first half, and Emrah on from the start, didn't really threaten in the early stages, much more so El Azouzi for Morocco. Ali Aktaş picked the way it was going a couple of times and made good saves. They weren't able to wrong foot him with the shots. Zouhair too was in the action for Morocco. El Azouzi, he's had an impressive game. He nearly got one through there. SNISLA, when the goalkeeper had already gone to ground. Here's the goal, Emrah all the way in. Did the goalkeeper have it? Well, are you a member of the Goalkeepers Union? Or do you give your decisions in favour of the striker? It was very, very close to call. And Turkey got the benefit of any doubt. Half-time then, and Morocco behind. Turkey lead by 1-0. The second half is on the way.
ladies and gentlemen, Turkey has a 1-goal advantage over Morocco at the first half. The players are now coming back to the field of play. The second half is just about to start. Enjoy your afternoon.
Senhoras e senhores, tudo pronto para começar o segundo tempo. Até aqui, vitória da Turquia, 1-0 para cima do Marrocos. Os jogadores já estão voltando para o campo de jogo. E agora a gente vai ficar aí com o segundo tempo. 1-0 Turquia.
So that goal from Emrah, 5 minutes before half-time, or rather just on half-time, I should say. 25 minutes each way. It came in the 25th minute. Has given Turkey the half-time edge. Idris El Muntaki, the Moroccan head coach, still cutting a slightly disappointed figure after that goal was allowed.
Senhoras e senhores, só lembrando que o silêncio é muito importante para os jogadores. Por isso,
It was brave and it was accurate though from Emrah, and he got his rewards. Here we go for the second half. So Morocco a goal down to Turkey here and must score twice if they're going to overtake the Turkish team and move into the 5th and 6th place playoff. SNISLA. Oh, that's some super skill from SNISLA. Ali Aktash saw it rolling out of play, let it run across the corner of his goalkeeper's area. Emrah. Hassan El-Makawi on for the first time in this championship for Morocco. The last man of their 10 to feature. Recep trying to battle his way through here for the Turks. And Recep has got right the way through. And was he just pulled back? Both referees agree there was no foul. I'm a little surprised. And Morocco are going to get themselves a corner. Be interesting to see why Recep wasn't able to get a shot away there. It seemed like he might have been manhandled. He's clean through at this point. And the tackle comes in from SNISLA. Well, he's nowhere near the ball. Turkey are a bit unfortunate not to get a penalty there. SNISLA from the corner, though, provides the equalizer. Splendid goal for Morocco. And they'll say they deserve to be on terms. A 17-year-old with a thrilling moment, his first goal at the Paralympics. And he got the shot through a crowd of defenders and in at the near post. Terrific goal. Now Turkey will still be feeling they might have had a penalty at the other end, but that's the way in football sometimes. Emrah on the run, and that was okay from Makawi. Shoulder to shoulder. El Azouzi caught in possession by Recep. But El Azouzi is never one to give up. Nicely done, SNISLA. Well away by Abdullah. Ibrahim in pursuit of this. Confusion between the Moroccan defenders. Well, Makawi has just come on. Getting a feel for things, working out his position within the defensive unit. Ibrahim, well tackled by SNISLA. Got cleanly on the ball. Right in the game after scoring that goal, but it's Recep who comes away, and Recep might go through, and the goalkeeper was brave and picked it up and took a crack on the left knee. Now what's the referee going to say to Recep here? We've seen a couple of yellow cards for challenges on goalkeepers during the tournament. He was a little late. First team foul by Turkey in this second half is the result of that. So Morocco still need to score again if they're going to move above Turkey in the table. You can hear the shouts of voy from the defenders as they're making their tackle. They have to make that sound to let the ball carrier know that they are there. Give the ball carrier an idea of their position. SNISLA, I think, has had a clash of heads and has come away needing a little bit of reassurance. Away by Ibrahim. Following his own clearance. El Azouzi into the space for SNISLA. He's picked it up well. Same kind of position from which he scored a moment ago. This time Emrah got a foot to the ball. Challenge by Recep was a good one, but it will be a corner here to Morocco. Got good height on the strike, didn't he, SNISLA? So that was helpful for him. Celal back for Turkey. Defending to do for him straight away. El Azouzi trying to go along the goal line. Nobody had really fallen for that, but he's trying to just bustle his way through. He probably got closer to goal than Turkey would have liked. Gilly missed the initial clearance, but SNISLA again, growing in confidence. He's got one goal. Can he find a second? Good close control. And the right foot. Good position again. Couldn't hit the target this time. Celal for Turkey. Looking for Emrah. El Azouzi's going to shepherd that out. It's the goalkeeper who can communicate with his teammates when the ball's in their defensive third. The head coach can talk to them in the middle third of the field. That's what the dotted lines are there to delineate. SNISLA. Well, it's still play on. El Azzouzi can get in there here for Morocco. The red shirts just close the door on him. El Makawi. Morocco are making sure that there are at least 2 players forward in all these attacks. Draw's no good for them, so they might as well. Emrah all the way through, lent on by the defender. It was Hussam Gili who's been penalised, as Emrah was ready to make the shot. He just lent in with the arm across. The referee from this side had a good angle. Second referee on the far side I don't think was quite so convinced, but it's been given Turkey's way, and it's just inside the 8-metre penalty mark. Hassan for Abdullah. Hassan was impressive, wasn't he, in the first half? See if Turkey can get him on the ball. Well, they're going to get him on the ball perhaps straight away from this free kick.
Keeper ready. Silent, please. Guide.
The defenders are right the way back in the goalkeeper's area here.
Sol. Açık. Tamam mı? Kaleci de burada. Açık. Kaleci de burada Hasan.
Hassan from the free kick. Good save, Sarak. He was surrounded by defenders. It would have been tough to find a gap between them all. But there is a gap here at the other end for Gili. Celal just made a nuisance of himself. Hassan. Nice swift turn by Celal. Good initial challenge by Gili, just done enough to hold him up. SNISLA came back to help out. Hassan wins it back for Turkey. Oh, he hit that beautifully. He's really unlucky. It's a super save by Ayub Sarak. Knew instantly how well he'd hit that. Maybe it was just going wide or hitting the post. Well struck ball though by Hassan. Emrah. Oh, and into the space now. Again, Gili just leaning on him at the crucial moment. SNISLA with the counter. Celal tidying up for Turkey. Tough ball for Hassan to get to. There's a lot of angle on it. El Azzouzi coming away with the ball again. He knew he had enough space to get the shot away. Couldn't wrap his left boot around it. El Azouzi again. Ibrahim with the challenge. It was a number 8 once on his back. Only part of it left now. SNISLA was forcefully challenged there by Ibrahim. Sent a message there to the young man who scored against his team. Need to readjust the shin pads on the far side for SNISLA, among other things. Hassan. When he stopped, he invited the challenge from El Azouzi, who was still right with him. Chelal again doing good work. And that's not a bad ball towards Emrah. Gilly, the defender, has taken him all the way out. That's good pressure from Gilly. He didn't dive in that time. El Azouzi. Bit of room here. Again, it's Chelal. He's getting into really good defensive positions. Sometimes he's just getting physical contact with the ball handler and he's realizing exactly where he needs to be. This is SNISLA. Yeah, ambitious range again. Oh, Hassan, he looked second favourite again there, but just opened up with a tiny little bit of space. Morocco back defending deep for once. Hassan trying to take advantage. Oh, he's unlucky. Back off the post from Hassan. Sarak might have got a finger to it. And he nearly put it in the other top corner. Well, more fine play from Hassan, who's having a splendid game for Turkey. First shot back off the goalkeeper's right-hand post. And then he almost put one in a postage stamp on the other side. Midway point of the second half. Turkey corner. Chelal. The idea was the pass to Hassan. El Azouzi trying to tidy it all up. Hassan emerges impressively, and still Hassan. Oh, he's not far off here, Hassan. Whistled it just past the goalkeeper's right-hand post, and he looked beaten there, Sarak. Yeah, second time it was a good save. In fact, the first time he may well have got a little glove onto the post. 6 saves for Sarak, and he will argue he was fouled, of course, for the Turkey goal. Imad Burka on for the first time, the strong Morocco defender. Emrah with a sharp turn for Turkey, and away from his man here. Berke did well, just leaning in. Knew the attacker was there, and just knocked him off balance, made it very difficult to get any meaningful contact with the shot. SNISLA, this is a useful dribble between Celal and Hassan. And what was that, a back pass from Ibrahim? All fair enough in the eyes of the officials. Here's Hassan on the run again. Super tackle from Gili. Gili into open space. Celal trying to stay with him. Well, he was fully 15 meters out when he tried that shot. Got a little excited to be even that close to goal, Gili, I think, who's been primarily involved in defensive work for Morocco today. So approaching the last 10 minutes of this battle for third place in Group A between Morocco and Turkey. With dead level, which means Morocco will finish bottom of the group as things stand. And Turkey will go into the playoff for 5th and 6th place by dint of finishing 3rd in the group. Morocco must score. Hassan, though, looks the most likely for Turkey. Oh, he's unlucky again. Looked for the low angle into the bottom corner and just pulled it past the post. But he was straight past Berke there. Moroccan number 4 a little bit exposed, but Morocco are going in search of more goals and aren't defending as a block of 4. Daoudi to return to the fray for Morocco. Karaman is on for Turkey. Again, Hassan's taking a breather. Very hot conditions out there, but Morocco will be relieved to see him go again. He's had a super game. Now here's Emrah, the Turkey goal scorer. And maybe a second one for him. Oh, it didn't quite run. Karaman might still pick it up. Lovely turn by Karaman. He couldn't find the finish, but the goalkeeper can't touch it. It's outside his area. So Berke had to step in. Decent job by Berke. Oh, Ibrahim caught in possession. Daoudi, he reacted well. SNISLA for Morocco. Karaman trying to chase back. Got into a good position. So it's Emrah. There might be more goals for Turkey here in these last 8.5 minutes. They're regularly getting into good positions now. The alarm bells were clanging in the Morocco defence there. First Emrah, then Karaman. Karaman from the corner. Turkey 6th. Ooh, a little deflection on the shot. Good reaction from Serak. Karaman rather is at the bottom of a heap of Moroccan defenders. I think the cameramen are okay. Daoudi trying to put Ibrahim under pressure. Celal, game's really opened up Chilal just didn't quite have the strength to see off the bigger man El Makawi. Last 7.5 minutes. Chilal with these little steps. Berker, the nearest defender, makes the block. Karaman being warned to keep both hands off the kickboards. It's a big battle with the bruising Berker. Referee has eventually penalised Karaman. Well, Turkey have had a total of 17 shots on goal now, 10 of which have been on target. So the goalkeeper's been very busy indeed. It's Morocco who've called the timeout. 6.5 minutes left. Everybody enjoying their experience of football five-a-side. In particular, that particular crowd. No idea. A kiss for the watching world. How much love was lost in this particular challenge, though, I'm not so sure. Hassan was very unlucky not to score on a few occasions. He really tested Sarak. And hit the post. Brazil the favourites to win this five-a-side competition. And having won the 3 previous titles in football five-a-side at the Paralympics, they won't want to surrender it here in Rio, that's for sure. Brazil, China and Iran, Argentina will be the semi-finals. Six and a half minutes for Morocco to get themselves the goal that would see them finish above Turkey in the standings. And Morocco is the first African side ever to compete in the football five-a-side. That would be some achievement. Here's Emrah. Turkey have looked more likely to finish Morocco off, and Emrah was just challenged by El Makawi. He did enough to get the pressure on from the side. And now it's SNISLA trying to counter for Morocco. Chelal's done a super job though as the man in front of the last defender. His concentration and his instinct and the placement of his body been really, really good. Yeah, Emrah just lost control of the ball, and that helped the defender come in to manoeuvre him to one side. SNISLA up against Chelal again. Just elected to hit it in the end. Chelal's got the better of that particular duel at the moment. Karaman. Now this is a useful run. He's away from Berker. He's right through. And all that was missing was the finish again. His composure was good because he got bundled by Burka and then challenged by Makawi, but he still took his time, set himself. Just sliced the finish a little. Scored the winning goal for Turkey in the European Championship final against Russia last year, Karaman, so knows where the goal is. Emrah for Turkey. They want the win here. They're still going for it. Super skill, Emrah. Oh, stop and go there completely did for Burka. Fairly simple save in the end for Seraki. He didn't get really thunderous power on the shot. It has to go across the keeper really from that position, or you're relying on the goalkeeper making an error. Hasan back in the game for Turkey. This is El Azouzi for Morocco back in. He was gunning for Ibrahim there for a moment, but Ibrahim has come a long way with it. Further than he usually comes, to be honest. Makawi bringing it away for Morocco. 4 minutes for Morocco to find the goal that would get them third place in the group. Otherwise, it's Turkey who'll play off for fifth. Straightforward save from Ali Aktaş from SNISLA. Emrah, you can see in his body language, Emrah is driving with the ball with confidence. And having got one goal, I think he thinks there are more for him. Chalal just cracked that straight at El Azouzi. But he brought it under control very swiftly, El Azouzi. And now he's away from Chalal. It's a one-on-one. Ibrahim did well, inadvertently brought him over. SNISLA now, tight angle. Hasan's onto it and away from El Azouzi and away from the first defender. And Makawi was back there. Gili back on for Burka is the call. Little more speed for Gili in defence. Burka has found it a little difficult against the Turkey attackers. 2 minutes 39 remaining. Emrah from the corner. They stayed together, the Morocco defence. And this is Gili now. Hasan got in well to rob SNISLA. Driving at the centre. Gili made a good tackle. What's happened? Gili has got a problem here. The call on the ear. Something rather took him by surprise. Oh, it was, yeah, the collision with Hasan. No. Totally inadvertent. Here's Chalal. 2 minutes left. Clock will stop for corners and free kicks in these last 2 minutes. Hasan. There's quite a lot of urgency about Morocco. It's good to see. They still want to keep going for the win here. Every reason to do so, although they have got a first point in the offing here if they hang on to the 1-1 scoreline. El-Makawi and Chelal had a bit of a coming together there. Hassan's done well to get away from El-Makawi. Morocco defence looks tighter with Gilly on the field. Emrah's tripped him. Quite a painful one on the inside of the ankle, that too. First Turkish team foul of the second half, so team fouls are not going to be an issue in this game. El Azouzi. Oh, El Azouzi right through. He tried to stop and go, and he might have just continued. Just gave Ibrahim the chance to make the challenge. Might Morocco get one good chance to take the points here and nick third place in the group? It's been a good game, there's lots of attacking intent. 15 shots from Morocco, 21 from Turkey. Emrah's got the Turkish goal, which they craved, their first in football five-a-side. And now he's got the free kick too. Two defenders coming together. .57 seconds. Two in the Moroccan wall here. It's a tight angle, it's a good 11 meters from goal. Out on the right hand side. SNISLA and Gilly in the wall, so the guide is going to come in with some information here. Emrah. No way through El Azouzi. Hassan and El-Makawi battling for it. El Azouzi wanted his two penneth worth as well. Now Chelal hasn't had many shooting opportunities. Maybe this will be one. He's neat footwork, but Gilly was able to read his intentions well. And now SNISLA trying to barrel through himself in the last 30 seconds. Chelal again got back to do efficient work for Turkey. SNISLA with Chelal right on the boards. 10 seconds to go. Looks like Turkey have got third place in this group wrapped up here. Unless El Azouzi can do something dramatic, and he's bursting all the way through. It was the last chance of the game. Ali Aktash made a good save low down, and that was that. Well, Ahmed El Azouzi nearly stole it for Morocco with the last kick of the game. He hit the target low down, the guide's reaction behind the goal. Agony for Morocco. But it's a well-deserved point for Turkey, who could argue they did enough to win the game. Turkey take third place in Pool A. Morocco are bottom of the pile after taking their first point at the Games. Morocco 1, Turkey 1.